Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CT Sports Talent Show. My name is Christopher Saunders. I'm pleased to have on a returning guest, not for football, but for baseball for the Naugatuck Greyhounds. Kevin Cestari is with me. Kevin, I appreciate you coming back on.
Of course, thanks for having me.
I've seen the video of obviously you pitching. I've seen the stuff that you've tagged me in. I've seen the tanks. I've seen the home runs. I think the funniest video I've seen this spring, I don't know who was recording it, but it was your walk-off home run. And the person in the background's like, I got it. I got it. I recorded it. Who recorded that?
That's my friend Tyler Camacho. I play football with him, and he still comes out and supports me at all my baseball games.
I mean, hey, for what you did for the football team, if those dudes are not playing spring sports, if they can, they should be coming out and supporting the football guys who are playing baseball. Am I right?
Yeah, totally. Because we'll be supporting them next year too, coming back to watch some games.
I was just about to say when you're able to, you're going to be coming back to try to support the Greyhounds who are going to be competing again because it seems like every year and it goes, when I talk to you about football and being able to compete, the baseball team, Coach Iannotti's done a great job, and you guys each and every year since he's taken over the program are really competing and going up against some of the better teams and doing your thing.
Totally. We have a great coaching staff, and I feel like we got a lot of great players coming back every year. I feel like we have a good group that's very tight, close together.
Now, what's it been this year that's been different than in past years since you've been with Nagy?
So in past years, we've had a lot of like veterans, like a lot of starters that have started for multiple years. I feel like we put in a lot of new factors this year.
Mhm.
Like we have basically a whole new outfield. We have some rotating parts in our infield, and
Mhm.
some guys are inexperienced, but they step up to the challenge every day.
What's it been like for you? Because obviously, coming into this year, I would think you were one of, like, for football, looked at as one of the top guys. So obviously, you maybe pitch different. I'm shocked they're still even pitching to you. I'm surprised they're not just throwing up the four fingers and putting your butt on first base, right? Like, unless they have to pitch to you. But
Yeah.
I mean, for you, like coming into this year, could you have envisioned what you've done this year so far?
I've totally had a better start than I thought I was gonna have. I had a couple slow games and the scrimmages, but that's just getting everything out.
Mhm.
And I feel like I've had a lot of support from my teammates and my coaches. And I feel like I'm somebody that my team relies on this year. I was a captain last year and I got renamed a captain this year. And so I take a lot of pride in being a captain and knowing that the younger guys are gonna look up to me.
Were you able to take what you could from football with some of the struggles and how you guys finished strong? I know with the injuries and everything coming up short against Notre Dame West Haven, it
Hmm.
wasn't the best at the end, but still, the fight, and you and I were talking about, I think that should go down as one of the better seasons for Nagy football because of everything involved on
Yeah.
top of all the other stuff off the field as well as on the field. Do you feel like you could or did take that into your indoor track season and your baseball season?
Totally. So, being a captain at baseball, I mean, during the football season, we would go out a whole bunch. We had a lot of team bonding opportunities at football because we're always with each other. We're there 6 days a week, and then on Sundays, we still hang out with each other. So, I feel like the seniors and everybody on this baseball team, we've done a lot of team bonding, getting close with each other. And through adversity, I know there's another captain on the football team, Brendan Cummings. We faced adversity during football, and so when we face adversity during baseball, we know to keep each other up and not point the finger, no blaming anybody, and just trying to do our best to overcome whatever challenges we got.
Hey, Brendan wore the great number 38.
Hmm.
I think that number's got to get retired. I don't know if any like Mikey put that number at a pretty high top. I mean, and Brendan did a great job being able to represent number 38, I think.
Totally.
So and it's funny too. I wonder, did Coach Iannati try to get some more offensive linemen to come play and bat in the middle of the order for you guys?
Oh, that would have been awesome if we had some more big guys in the middle of our order, knock a couple runs in. That would be awesome.
And
But nah,
scare every pitcher, every one of them that hits the bump, takes the bump, be like, I got to go through this offensive line. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
it would be nice to have Big Alir at first base.
Imagine him playing first base.
He's 6'9". That would be beat everybody by like 3 steps to first base.
Now, how do you pitch to a guy like that? Who's that big? How do you pitch to him?
Oh, I think it's easy. His strike zone is this big. It's huge.
Like the judge strike zone.
Exactly.
But here's the problem, though. If you hang a pitch or you leave anything in his zone, goodbye.
Yeah, I could only imagine how far it'd go.
Like I know Nagy has a pretty decently sized field, but I feel like his swing, no fields, even municipal probably can't even handle that.
I couldn't even imagine.
That's funny. So you guys have gone off to a great start. I know obviously there's still a good chunk of the season, decent amount left, but it comes quick, especially with NVLs and states and all that.
Mhm.
You guys have done very, very well. Like coming into the first, like right before the first game started, did you think you guys would be where you're at right now? Did you think better? Like where did your mind fall on that?
So we all hold each other to a high standard. We have two losses, which is really we would love to go undefeated, but two losses we can handle with. But I feel like everybody knew that this is a good group of Naugatuck baseball players, and we if we all stay together, we're gonna do the same thing in the second half of the year, and I can't wait to see what we do.
Do you think the Woodland game getting that first win in the first game of the year, even though I know you guys were not leading for a good amount, and then Woodland being so young, they made a couple mental errors. I mean, I think you only had one actual hit where you guys scored all those runs. A lot of it was walks and errors and whatever.
Hmm.
Do you think getting that win kind of puts your guys, especially Woodland, regardless of the players that were gone or came back, they're still a very, very good team. They're, the defending champ last year in baseball. Do you feel like that was a good win for you guys in the first?
Oh, totally. I think that set the tone. I mean, we all know how good Woodland has been in the past years, and they're still a very good program now. I have a lot of respect for all the people on that team. And so I feel like that really motivated us to try and do our best against that team. And I feel like that got us off to a really good start. We went to go play a couple more difficult teams throughout this first half of our season, and we've come out on top in most of those.
I have to tell you, obviously from the football side, it's hard to see a lot of the guys who have the flow. You got a
Hmm.
guy in the baseball team, Rumble. He's got a pretty nice flow going on. Am I
Oh,
right?
yeah. He got some nice curls.
Is there anybody else besides Rumble? I know he's one.
Dado, he got a nice fro. He got nice
Okay.
hair.
Would you say Rumble's probably a little bit better? Maybe a
Oh,
little?
just a little bit.
I have to tell you, he did very well in that Woodland game because I'm pretty sure he closed it out, right?
Yeah, he did. He had four strikeouts in 2 innings, giving up one hit.
That's good. Now, what year is he?
He's a sophomore.
He's only wow. So Ionati put a young kid in a situation that says something about his confidence in that young kid.
Oh, totally. We all have a lot of confidence in JJ. He brings such a like a youthful energy to our team, and everybody gets behind him, and every he just brings everybody up.
Well, you know what it is too, and that goes for a lot of the younger cats that you have.
Hmm.
They don't know it, not to say that they don't know anything, but they don't know anything because they haven't really been through a lot of the stuff. So they're kind of just letting it eat, letting it fly, just playing. And that's
Hmm.
got to be good for a good group, a good mix with like you and some of the other vets who've been through the wars and have like literal battle scars going back to football. Then you got
Yeah.
these young cats that are like, "Oh, this is great. This is awesome. Just playing the game, right?" Like that's a good mix.
Oh, totally. I feel like you know how like Jazz Chisholm brings like a young energy to the Yankees. I feel like that's Rumble for our team. He brings everybody up.
Just tell him not to swing for home runs every time, please,
I'll let him know.
because I can't stand Chaz at the plate. I know he had a hit today in the
Mhm.
doubleheader, but like everything's just a home run. That's it.
Mhm.
Everything's a home run. You can't hit a home run every time. You can't.
Yeah.
Take me into kind of the dynamic. We talked a little bit about the team. Is there anybody who's performed this year that you feel like maybe hasn't gotten recognized yet, but can't
Mm.
hear?
So we have one of our outfielders. His name is Isaiah Brennis. He's been a great at the plate for us. He has like a ton of RBIs. He gets most of our runs in, and he's batting like 450. He's doing a great job for us this year.
Okay. Anybody on the bump besides you?
So we have Rumble, you already mentioned. We have Dado. He's been doing a great job for us.
Mhm.
We have a lot of pitchers. We can go through. We have our catcher who pitches James Crilly. We have Damon, our shortstop. We have our third baseman Colton. We have a lot of arms that we can use.
Do you think having that depth, especially getting into late in the season, obviously NVLs and especially states, because again, cramming everything in,
Mhm.
you can kind of, I don't want to say steal wins because you still have to play, but not every team has the pitching depth. I mean, I was talking to a coach who was dealing with the weather early on, and he was scrambling to try to figure out how to be able to get, like, not to say he was throwing away games, but he felt like he was going to throw away one or two games because he had to play so many in a row. Do you feel like having that depth helps?
Oh, it makes us really comfortable. I mean, not too comfortable to a point where we're relaxed, like not gonna take it seriously, but it totally gives us a lot of more confidence, like knowing that whoever goes out on the bump, they're gonna get the job done. And I feel like that gives our fielders more confidence too. Like when you know that somebody's good on the bump, you're gonna play better. Everybody plays good when anybody's on the bump for us.
When you take the bump, take me into your routine the day before and the day of. What's it
Mm,
look like?
So the day before, I get some pulls in, I run, I do some band and stretching work before the game, and then when I'm on the mound, I got my 5 warm-up pitches. I do two fastballs, two seams, and a changeup, and then I tell Curly to throw it down. That's really all I go through.
As far as like eating and music, is there anything you change or is it the same?
Kind of put on my rock playlist. I listen to some Green Day, some Weezer, and that's really all I do before the game.
Can't say I'm surprised because I feel like the entire Noggy football team listens to rock right before they step into the field.
Yeah, me and Ethan Williams, we used to listen to rock music all the time.
And Ethan's another one. We didn't even mention that while you and I were talking before we started recording. He's another one, and because we talked about obviously the running back Ando, the left tackle whose name I'm not even going to try to butch. I just know he's 6'10" and massive. Um, Williams is another one who plays with his hair on fire, and I think he is going to have a fantastic season, health aside. If he can just stay healthy, he could really be a force and kind of do what you and many others have done, Mikey Diedelbaum as well, from that position, because he's a force on the field, man.
Totally. He's an all-state linebacker for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember too many linebackers who can not only pursue and attack, but also play defense. Like there was many times that Ethan would drop back in coverage, and typically for linebackers at the high school level, it's a guaranteed couple yards, whatever. Ethan was shutting down dudes better than some of the corners.
Yes, totally. He's a great athlete.
Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't get him to play baseball. That would have been something.
He used to play baseball.
Really?
Yeah, he used to play baseball up until middle school.
Why'd he stop?
Great question.
Well, you know what? Try to convince him maybe to play next year. Help
Exactly.
Ionati out a little bit. Get some football guys in.
I'll let
You
him
know?
know.
So as we look towards the second half of the season, what's the mindset for you and the Greyhounds, man?
Mm. So we have a little slogan on our t-shirts called being a dog, and it's an acronym. We got discipline, we got attitude, will, and grit.
Hmm.
And that's kind of our slogan this year. We're just trying to get dogs out on the field.
Now, do you say that before every game? Do you say it in between games? When's it said?
Yeah, we say it before the game when we got our huddle and we're about to go take the field or we're about to go on the bat. We
Hmm.
say dogs on three, 1, 2, 3 dogs, and then that's really gets the tone set for the game.
Have you thought about, man, because I asked you during football, as far as the kind of winding down, not only is your senior year for baseball coming to an end slowly but surely, and it'll be here before you know it. Hate to say
Hmm.
it, but it happens.
Yeah,
But also, too, you graduate in what, 6, 7, 8 weeks, whatever it is. Like, it's coming to that, it's a ends to a mean, right? It's not a means to an end because you're going to
yeah.
be able to go off wherever you go to school, whatever you end up deciding to do, right? You're going to be able to continue, hopefully. Has that crossed your mind? Dumb question, but I'm just curious.
No, totally. I mean, I know that my time at Naugatuck is going to be up in a couple of weeks, but really, it just gives me more motivation. I want to leave my mark on Naugatuck, show that I did something and I gave it my all, and hopefully we can do that this year.
Have you thought about, man? Now, again, I don't remember if Nagy's retired any numbers or anything like that. We talked about, we joked about Mikey's number being retired,
Yeah.
38. I think that could be a good case, right? Could be a great case.
Hmm.
But just the name Cestari, right? Like I feel like, and there's so many great names. I can't even go through them all in Naugatuck because I'm not from Naugi. I only know the most recent ones that I've called, right?
Yeah.
So it's maybe not long enough. But when I hear the old timers, and I mean that in a most respectful way,
Hmm.
they talk about some of the great basketball players who played for Naugatuck, the football players, baseball not too much because obviously we broadcast basketball and football.
Yeah.
But the point is, the names while they're done playing, the names seem to last for years and decades.
Hmm.
Have you thought about your name, the Sestari name, thinking about how that has what you've done on the field, if that can project for years to come, if that makes sense?
Yeah. So I really just hope that my name lasts out like that. Like I've been trying to do my best in all of my sports. I've been giving it all as a captain of two of my sports. I mean, I've been trying to do the best to push not only myself but everybody around me, and so hopefully that'll make a good impression on some people, and that my work isn't done for nothing.
And then you've left it too, as far as with the coaches around, like they see it, and I will remember from the football side, obviously what you've done on the field, but I remember when you went up to the what was it, the Torrington quarterback after the game.
Oh yeah, Michael.
Wow. And I remember because that was a dogfight. That was a good game as far as competition. Torrington had the early lead. You guys just kind of stuck around. Andrew broke off a run that kind of opened the floodgates for you guys, and the defense held on late. But I thought the handshake you had with him, two competitive guys, obviously two different positions, but I felt like that was kind of like the sign of who you were as a person, being able to separate the fight on the field, but also seeing the respect off the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. We went head on head almost every play, and so I had a lot of respect for him.
How was it tackling him, by the way? That's six. He's tall too.
He's really tall. It's hard to get a grab of his legs because his strides are like 6 5 yard 4 yards.
Well, see, now it's funny because I think he did indoor track too, right?
Hmm.
How was he with indoor track?
He was very good at the long jump.
I wonder why. And you know what? He also, if I remember, he played defense too, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was one of their outside linebackers, and so I would go up to climb and block him, and I would also have to worry about a triple option. So it was horrible.
Trying to get to the second level after you beat your first guy, and you're like, oh, I got to go up against that after just facing him on the opposite end.
Yeah.
Fantastic. He had to be one of the taller linebackers in the state of Connecticut. He had to be.
Oh, for sure.
But hey, Kevin, I appreciate you coming on. This was a lot of fun. Always great to be able to chat with you. Best of luck as far as the remainder of the baseball season, and maybe I will potentially see you as far as late in the state tournament. Who knows? We'll find
That
out.
would be awesome.
Now, wrap things up in the CT Sports Town. So next time, stay safe. Remember, CT stamps Connecticut Town. Try and find them all. Drill this shit, everybody, and be well.